Hello. You all here? I think so. No, it's not DID, but you're cute. It's just being multi-fucking-dimensional. Had someone come in yesterday and she said, I just got diagnosed as bipolar. I'm like, welcome to the club. You, me, and Kanye. And everybody else on the fucking planet. Actually, I joke, bipolar is for amateurs. I'm multi-fucking-dimensional. Is that profanity? Oh my God. Poor baby Jesus is crying his manger right now because I said the F word. I don't think so. It doesn't work like that. He was a lot more than that. A lot more. So he hung out with prostitutes and lepers just like... Anyway, like Kanye. Cracking up, literally. That's so good. So good. Oh my God, you guys. I can't. It's just too much. Oh boy. Ooh. Hey. None of it's real. None of it's real. It's all an illusion. We're all in a sim. It's the Matrix. And if you don't meet someone in person, hug them and sniff them. They're not real. They're literally like an AI bot or something at this point, or a body double or a deep fake. That's how it is. That's how the rest of us, the normal people, feel. The normies. Although I think the people that are called normies are actually the extraordinary ones. You know. Because, well, there's different uses of that word, right? They use it in AA and Al-Anon, and normies are people who don't drink. And so I've been to a bunch of those meetings, and Courtney, Al-Anon, because I've actually dated alcoholics, and there's alcoholism rampant in my family, though I can just have a glass of wine or two and be fine. You know, back in the day, I had my college drinking days like we all did, and that was that. So what's up, guys? I don't know what I'm going to ramble babble at you today. I'm going away for a few days. Much needed little vacation. Very excited about that. Mostly, I'm laughing. And there is that old expression, supposedly by Buddha, but it could have been by Frank Ocean, because for all we know, who knows anymore. But when you realize how perfect everything is, you will throw your head back to the sky and laugh. And it is. Everything's perfect. It's exactly how it needs to be. All these dreams I thought I wanted. Wow, dodge bullets left and right, sometimes literally. Mr. Baldwin. Yeah, I used to want it, and now I don't. And that's the best feeling in the world, is when you stop wanting something you thought you would die without. And you're kind of like, I'm good. That doesn't even appeal to me anymore whatsoever. You know, I just got more and more turned off the more and more that world revealed itself to me, meaning Hollywood or even politics or any of that shit. I just thought those people had power, and they have none. That's why they have to hijack it and steal it from others. That's why they have no original creative talent. That's why they just repeat shit over and over and regurgitate it and recycle it and reboot it. Ugh. And that's called nostalgia. No, it's called you have no originality or creativity inside you, and you just keep repurposing your own shit or other people's shit and hijacking it and profiting from it. So good luck with that. That's not going to go well for you. It really isn't. If you don't have integrity, you're not going into the new times and the new unknown that we're all being called to. You're going to stay stuck in the material realm and the material world and be your material girl that you want to be. Never age. Never have these little levens, these little wrinkles that show you've lived a life. Never get a little gray patch in your hair or a soft belly. And I'm sorry for you that you won't allow yourself that you have to be so vigilant, hyper vigilant, and so paranoid about aging and time, and so oppressed by ridiculous beauty standards. I'm sorry for you. Really. Pity. That's my word. Lately, I just pity them. I don't envy them. I pity them. And that is a huge leap in consciousness when you can get to a place where you're not putting anybody on a pedestal and you're not needing to knock them off with your pitchfork. And I'm not there yet. I'm still got my torches and my pitchforks out for the villagers that were trying to burn me at the stake. And I'm not a witch, just for the record. I do not vibe to that word. And I don't have any problem with people who self-proclaim that, as long as you're not doing harm to yourself or others. You know, I don't think that any religion or belief system is healthy or good if you're doing harm to yourself or others. So, you know, as old world paradigms die and new earth is starting to be born and new world order is starting to crumble, it's quite an interesting time, isn't it? It's quite fascinating. You know, and if I'm not going to become an AI bot, or someone's not going to transplant my consciousness into, you know, fucking Selena Gomez, then I'm okay. I'm good as this. Till death do us part, you know. And I was looking at Will and Jada's recent, oh God, this is so funny now. And now it is really highly entertaining and insane, because I was so traumatized and tormented by it for so long that now, yeah, I'm reveling in not revenge or vengeance, but justice, karmic balancing, and seeing how the wheel just goes around and around, baby. But their latest thing is, oh, we've never, it's not infidelity if it's an open marriage. And I want to go, nice semantics. No. It's just, they're desperately trying to say, not everyone in Hollywood is a slimy cheater or a closeted homosexual or bisexual. Like, I don't care who you fuck. I really don't. But as long as it's someone of the consent age, which to me is 18 is even low. But, you know, that's so entertaining. And I've been on this channel called Too Strong that has given me life. It has revived me, because it's, you know, these two awesome African-American dudes who are just calling out all the bullshit. And they have some intel and some intuition and just some common sense knowledge and wisdom. And they are the divine masculine. Now, do I agree with everything they say? No, I don't agree with everything anyone says. But I find a lot of comfort in their willingness and eagerness to expose the darkness and to call it out. That is so refreshing to me, to see men doing that. It's sort of extra exciting to see them come on the scene, or maybe they've been on the scene and I've just kind of recently discovered them. But anyway, it's called Too Strong, with the number 2 and strong, on YouTube. And I highly recommend doing some deep diving and rabbit holing with these guys, because they're awesome. And I would call them sort of warriors for the light and soldiers for God, and maybe they would like those labels. You know, I just find them alchemists as well. They're taking this darkness and they're bringing light to it. That's incredible. And they're fun. You know, they're a little goofy too, but they're very smart, and they're very eloquent on these topics, which are tricky and difficult. And yes, I said eloquent. I'm eloquent, you're eloquent. Eloquent is not about skin tone. I'm not saying white privilege by saying these awesome African-American dudes are eloquent. Get over it. Take your woke bullshit somewhere else. My intentions are good, and the people who know me know that. And the people who don't just want to keep shitting on me when they're trying to seduce me. It's a really dumb tactic. Doesn't work for me. I like people who are nice to me and kind to me and generous to me. That actually gets my juices flowing and my heart, mind, mouth, and legs open. Ooh, profanity. No, just truth. I am not a virgin, and I'm 50, and so I can joke like that, and I can also find really crude and vulgar and crass jokes inappropriate and awful in certain settings and certain audiences. So, like, you know, pick your moment. Pick your nose. Pick your friends. Pick your crotch. Pick it on the picket line. We're just going down the wormhole, the rabbit hole, and the gates, the portals. That's a whole other conversation, isn't it? So, ladies and gent, one of you, I have one awesome faithful fan out there. Shout out to John Elliott. You've been making some great comments lately, and I appreciate you. I will say this, though. I don't want to worship anyone. Not a human, not a deity, not a tree. I don't worship. I don't need to be worshipped, and I don't want to worship. That's a dangerous word for me. So I can adore, I can cherish, I can honor. Those are great words. Those feel great. But worship feels a little too heavy for me, you know, probably growing up in the church and Catholic, you know, going to worship and being forced to worship. And it's just not, and I don't have bitterness about that. I've healed that. I've forgiven that. That was part of my early foundation. Somewhere on the other side, I chose that as part of my human package. Oh, Catholic, that's going to be a big one to overcome, like a really big one. I'm still working on a recovering Catholic. That's what we call ourselves. Those, when you know, you know. So yeah, I'm excited for my little trip coming up. I'm gonna go have some fun and not be stalked by paparazzi everywhere I go, but maybe by the CIA and FBI or Anunnaki or some other people who might want to watch my every move, which is so ridiculous because I'm pretty vanilla and boring in my daily life, but it's okay. I got my routines and my rhythms and my friends in my life, and it's good. And I'm content and I'm peaceful, and I'm not even going to go so far as to say grateful because I've been brutally traumatized and hazed and targeted for the last 5 years. So grateful is not a word I can muster at this time. However, I guess grateful to be alive because there were many times that my life was precariously in danger just by being public and female, you guys. It's not even anything big or complicated. And just being female, public, and vocal. That is the combo. And maybe considered attractive by some. Whatever. It's a meat suit, you guys. It's totally like fleeting, and we're all gonna get older unless you like sell your soul to the devil and drink adrenochrome. So I recommend making friends with aging and letting things, wrinkle and lose their melanin and let that be beautiful because it is. Okay? Peace, motherfuckers. Out.